at 160 Victor Street in Highland Park, Michigan, 48203. For more information, call 313-868-6612. That's 313-868-6612. The WHPR Summer Media Arts Program. Stop by WHPR Studios and pick up your application today. Sponsored by WHPR in partnership with the Art Ops Community, Heart Regranting Program, and the ERB. The WHPR Summer Media Arts Program. For more information, call 313-868-6612.
You can have your own party on TV. Party with R.J. Watkins and the TV33 family when you hold your own Facebook watch party. Connect all your friends with our friends, and we can have a watch party together. Watch your favorite TV shows when you want, how you want, with your favorite people. Here's how it works. Log on to Facebook from your computer or tablet and go to the R.J. Watkins fan page at facebook.com/TV33WHPR, the one with the blue WHPR logo on the left. Like us. Click the word videos with the red tag that says live next to it. Then click the share button at the bottom of the video player and select start a watch party. Invite whoever you want. Your party will be recorded and archived for playback anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At the end of the month, the viewer that has the most people at their watch party will be invited on the TV show live. Come on, let's have a party.
Kareem Bean Pie is the grand champion of all bean pies. The rich flavor and smooth texture takes this pie to a whole new level of delicious. One bite and you'll understand why people all over the country call daily to order Kareem Bean Pie. Call 313-371-7033. That's 313-371-7033. Kareem Bean Pie.
This bean pie is delicious.
Watkins Broadcasting is going worldwide. Now you can watch Detroit's own WHPR on your TV from anywhere in the world. No matter where you are, you can stay in the know with WHPR TV and Roku. You can get your easy-to-install Roku box from wherever you shop for your entertainment gear. Once your Roku box is connected to your TV and internet, go to the channel store on the home menu of the Roku box. Enter WHPR TV in the search engine and add it to your channels. That's it. That's all you need to get the best in entertainment, news, and talk, no matter where you are. Roku brings all of your favorites to your TV. Netflix, Hulu Plus, Crackle, HBO Go, and now WHPR TV Detroit Live. You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
FM 88.1 WHPR, Highland Park.
WVIE 107.3 FM Charlotte, Amalia, Virgin Islands.
African Ease. We have an array of products to assist you in all your beauty or body needs. Do you want curly, soft, beautiful hair? Well, try our relaxer line, designed to leave your hair soft, silky, and full of body. Or would you like beautiful, straight, shiny, long-lasting hair? Well, try our Cherry or Extreme Hold Spritz with our Cream Shine. It's guaranteed to give you that look you want. How about dry, achy feet or legs that you can't seem to keep moisturized? Well, try our African Shea Butter Foot Lotion. We have many products to help you with all phases of your beauty and body needs. For a full list of all our products, please visit our website at www.aeasysilk.com or call us at 313-277-2319.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and hello to the world, wherever you may be on this Monday morning. I'm here live in living color right here at WHPR TV 33 in the city of Highland Park. Welcome you, and especially you. And if you haven't called your friends, I want you to do it now. Call your friends up and tell them to tune in because we're live each and every Monday morning right here at WHPR. The program is brought to you by African Easy Silk Hair Care Product, Days Drapery Beauty Supply in the city of Inkster, and Come Home of Beauty, and along with you. We're live right here on the air. Get ready to call in when I tell you to. We're going to start that a little bit later on the last 15 minutes of the show. We're going to open up the phone line so you can call in. But in the meantime, if you haven't had your coffee and you haven't had your tea, get ready to have a sip for you and have one for me as I do the same for you this morning. It's so good as we salute you this morning. Cause the show going out is special to you. I had a phone call yesterday evening, and I'm going to spotlight this young man, one of my distributors, Brother Hall, that is, Brother Robert, is going to the hospital, and he called me yesterday and said he will be in the hospital because I had an order for him this morning. But also, Brother Billy Jones is not here this morning, but we're going to carry on anyway. I have a guest here with me this morning from Come Home of Beauty, and I'm expecting a few phone call from Come Home of Beauty this morning. I talked to G yesterday, other day, and I have a package for him. But I want to say good morning to Mr. J.P. Morgan without the money.
Good morning, world. Hotep, Shalom, Konnichiwa, Shlonik, Buenos Dias. Peace, everybody. It's a blessing to be in the company of the Honorable Hair Doctor and the beautiful Miss Renee on the boards. Let's get it going. Let's do it, world.
Okay, we're just here this morning, working it out and making sure everything be going good this morning. And I got a special guest coming in this morning, and I'm gonna call this young man the guest because he here this morning and live and living color. He like me. He is never late, but always on time, you know, because that's what we do. We always be on time on whatever we do. Well, we welcome you this morning. I have a young lady with me this morning. I want to somewhat introduce her to you. I call her Bahama Mama because she is a mama and from Bahama. Okay, and I got something for her that we're going to talk about this morning that she's going to be doing as we go a little bit further. But, you know, I got two products with me this morning I want to talk about. That's why I got the girl in this morning. We talk about dry itchy scalp, and we talking about growth problems. So we're going to be working with that this morning. And as we get ready to set up once again, and when Mr. J get ready, we're going to bring him in and let him talk to us this morning. So, Mr. JP, how
yes,
you feeling
yes,
today?
Man, I'm a little tired, but I'm blessed. I had a house full of 11-year-old girls. I had about 10, 15, 11-year-old girls over my house this whole weekend. My daughter's birthday, my youngest daughter's birthday. And they wore me out. They wore me out, but it's a blessing. They beautiful, beautiful kids. We had a great time. My daughter was happy. So,
and now is your daughter daddy's girl?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. She's a daddy's girl, but I'm trying to make her into a car guy, you know, like all the toys that I get her are like mechanical stuff, go-kart, mini bike, you know, that kind of stuff, drums, you know, the stuff that I like. So, you know, I give her that kind of stuff.
I know my youngest one, she, when she was a small toddler, she got up to around 13 or 14, and she was daddy's girl. After that, she left me. And now she's away in college. She's home for the summer and getting ready to start her third year in the college in the medical field. But she still, when she needs something called money,
right?
And then she become a daddy's girl again.
You know, don't you miss like when my youngest baby was really, really young, I come through the door, she'd be, Daddy! She'd come running up to me. You know, I come in the house like, you ain't doing on the phone, you know, ain't Daddy, all right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it changes something.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I think we just about ready. I'm not for sure yet, but we're not quite ready. I just got a signal. Hold on just a little while longer. And yeah, that word remind me of yesterday. And when I had last minute speaking, I had to call me and say, you own it, huh? And so I had to come on, but that's where it was at. But anyway, as we get the show started, I think we're ready to cue him in. We're going to go over to Mr. Billy Jones, if he's ready to switch him over. Good morning, young man. How are you doing today?
Oh, don't know, Hair Doc. Don't know. I mean, I want to give a shout-out to the Hair Doctor. I want to give a shout-out to JP.
Yes, sir.
And
Good
give
morning.
a shout-out to the family. But I wanted to ask this question. How many other folks are laying up, getting up, went to bed in the last couple of 2 or 3 days in the dark?
Well,
in the dark.
I did not.
I did. Blackout. The power is out.
So did I.
I couldn't see. Have not been able to see. I got a hat on this morning. Why? Because my head is not right, JP.
Oh, I got some wave shine in the car. Got some African Easy Silk wave shine in the car.
If they can do some shining and some waving and some skin, I'll take it.
It helps.
I want to just say that it's a shame, folks, that we understood from the DE folks that they were ready early on. People said they were ready for the weather changes and they were going to keep us electrically hooked up. And I want to give a little concern for the folks who are on oxygen, the folks who have a heart machine that's on need power, people who need power to live, and the power is out. And the backup generators, the backup equipment is on a certain amount of time on a charge. They're out. What are people to do at this time, y'all? Tell me.
When stuff like this happens, when natural disasters affect our infrastructure,
yes,
you see just how vulnerable we are as human beings. I mean, all it takes is a big enough disaster and we all in a FEMA camp.
And this was nothing but the sun, bro. The sun. And, of course, you got that Michigan wind came up. But the fact of the matter is, whether it's too much ice or snow, whether it's too hot, too much rain, we're always going through this process where we're having blackouts. That's not right. Every year. And they say they're ready. And the prices of paying to DTE is going up from 4%. Now they're talking about they want a 9% hike. Good morning, everybody. I feel much better now.
You got to vent, brother. You got to get it out.
Sometimes you just have to get it off your mind, off your chest, off your spirit, off your soul. But you're here with the Hair Doctor Show, presented by African Easy Silk Hair and Skin Line Products, and also what's that? Come
Home of Beauty. Community of Maya Ewall. 2872 Ewall Circle at the corner Schoolcraft and Nile of the West Side.
All right, that's the other sponsor. And of course, Days is also the sponsor, Lee Day. And you can call that number, which is 313-277-2319. And you can get some of the greatest products, that is the African Easy Silk and other products, when you go to 4025 Inkster Road in Inkster. That's in Michigan. Hair Doc.
Good morning. Good morning once again. One thing that I can say, we never be ready for trouble. And trouble times and something you said, Brother Billy, it's too much rain, too much heat, too much of ice, too much of everything.
Anything.
I called my friend upstairs and I laid that out to him. And he said, I give them what they ask for and they still complain. Through it all, I still love them. And I make a way for them through it all. But we have to give up something to get something. But we are still here. We are functioning. You know why we are functioning?
Why?
I'm looking across the aisle and I see Billy Jones.
Yes, sir.
I look to my right, I see J.P. Morgan.
Yes.
I look in the camera and I see me.
Yes.
And that's a blessing. And I look at the engineer and I see him. And many can't see.
Yes.
Many can't walk. Many can't talk. But yet we are here. And I thank God for that.
That's true.
We got a lot to be thankful for. You know.
Absolutely.
I started saying earlier to the audience out there, you know, I do many things. I travel many roads in my life.
Yes.
And one of them, traveling the road with my friend, is no longer here, J.D. Hill. And he was the founder of African Easy Silk hair care product. And he left it in my hand to move it forward. I'm training others to do the same thing in case something happened to me where I can't be here. You can take it to the next level. I got two great gentlemen with me this morning, my sisters and brothers out there in the viewing audience. One been around for how many years, brother Billy Jones? I mean, you just like you not tried it. You should be a professor by now.
You know, in life, you always learning every day. Is that right, JP?
Absolutely. You know, I saw. I was watching your show, and I was watching the intro, and I was blown back. Man, you had the Honorable Dick Gregory on the show.
Yes, sir.
Man, what was that conversation like?
You know, that was such a blessing to have the Honorable Dick Gregory. And the thing about that, JP and the hair doctor, is I had heard him talk to some other folk, and he was fussing with them on the air. You know,
Judge Vonda Evans. I heard that one.
Well, at this point, he was talking to Reggie Red.
Okay.
And you know, so it was kind of like, gonna have to be on my whatever. But when he came here, and he and I met, it was such a pleasant conversation, so many great pleasantries, because it's all about respect gets respect, and how you respectfully treat and question a person of that stature. It was so wonderful, so great having the information coming from Dick Gregory. And after the show, do you know that man hugged me and gave me his home telephone number and told me to call him at home and let his wife know that he instructed me to call and talk with him at home? It's something that was very rare for Dick Gregory.
Absolutely.
I mean, I just had goosebumps the whole time that I was there with him. Thank you, Hair Doc.
You know, I had the opportunity to meet him, but I listened to him a lot on different things. But only person I can really relate to me, stand that tall is J.D. Hill.
Yes, sir.
I've been here on this station for many years. As I said, I brought him to radio, and he brought me to TV. But we Dick Gregory and J.D. is two different ones. He's in the food, and he was in the hair.
Yes.
Both to help you look good and feel good. Right,
and he was also in that inner spirit of love and like you are doing this morning with the Hair Doctor Show, because it's not just about the hair and the skin.
No,
it's about life. So go ahead, sir, please.
Right, you know, because it takes both for us to make it. You see, we think we can make it all by ourselves, but we need somebody to help guide us and help direct us. Take JP. Now, his brother's into one thing, and he's into something different. Okay? Now, if you need wheels, he can help you.
You mean,
wheels.
You mean like those Winky wheels?
No, the four wheels.
Four wheels.
Four
wheels.
Four wheels.
They got a motor to it?
A motor.
4 wheels, engine, motor,
and all
transmission.
Okay.
And a steering wheel.
A steering wheel?
A steering wheel, man. I might throw some seats in the car, you know, but otherwise we'll just put the milk crates. You know how we make seats out of milk crates.
Yeah.
You know,
we do that man, too. That would be so good. Little scooters.
Yes, sir.
But
we had to make those scooters and stuff.
Right,
we weren't given, you know, the bikes now. The kids get ridiculous. We had to make
and
them.
check out, and them skates. We turn them skates into scooters. Well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But see, life started somewhere. I don't know. See, you guys are city guys. I'm a country boy. And I used to make the car. We had to make what we wanted.
Okay.
Go up and down there, push it up the hill and ride down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But life starts somewhere. And all the things that brought us to today, up until today. And we are still experiencing new things, a new way of doing things. Okay?
Absolutely.
And you always have to be ready. But J.D. Hill, you said promptu. I had to be promptu.
Impromptu.
Yesterday.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Got a phone call Saturday afternoon. Hey, you got to speak tomorrow. They didn't know if I was in pain. How am I going to get up there on that stage to speak to folks? But you remember the song, He'll Make a Way?
He'll make a way.
I called somebody, and what's my fact? I called my doctor. My doctor told me to go to an urgent care and do this and everything. I did. And when I got through everything, I was there yesterday morning, and he made a way. I didn't feel like being here this morning, but he still made a way.
Yes.
Because I feel like there's somebody waiting for me to bring them some news, will help them what they're going through, whatever it is may be. Is it the pain I went through with? Or is it about the hair on their head? Or is it about some information that Billy Jones might have or JP might have will help them along the way? Because this is the Hair Doctor Show. We get into some of everything. We want to get into your mind. We want to get into whatever you got going on, and including getting you in some wheels.
That's right.
So,
do you have any special wheels, JP?
Now understand my forte.
Okay.
Is the
wait a minute now. He's using one of those HBC.
HBCU words. It's French. But my forte is like my specialty, my niche.
Okay.
But my forte with the cars is the German cars, the European brands: Audi, BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, Rover, Volvo, Jaguar, Volkswagen.
Hello, upper class folks.
I sell those, service them. I do engine work, as well as I wholesale all the OEM parts for those cars.
Okay,
that's what I do. I also do a bunch of other stuff. I do graphics, all that stuff, and a bunch of other stuff. But that's my main thing. And then the store,
that's just main
being at the store, promoting the store, and keeping that going. Come home with beauty, always. Please come see us. You can't miss us. 2872 Ewall Circle. Big red, black, and green facade on the building is impossible to be missed. And when you see that, you know that's our hood.
And I want to know and say this morning that I'm looking across at these two gentlemen, across the Hair Doctor and this young man, JP. I mean, wow, you're talking about, used to be back in the day of black exploitation pictures. You guys are looking so fly.
I clean up here. I take a bath every blue moon, man, and throw some clothes on. But it's all the front because I go back to the hood and I get real hood. This is just,
Okay.
It look like I got a job or something, don't it?
Yeah, you
go in somebody's corporate office.
Hey, Doctor.
Okay, I want to on JP.
Yes, sir.
You were speaking earlier. Hold on to that for a second. Yeah. You were speaking about the Volkswagen, the Peugeot, the Porsche, the Audi, and Mercedes-Benz, all of those. In my time, Volkswagen, Peugeot, and different ones, I was the master mechanic of those items back in the day.
Oh, you was high level then.
See, I was there. Matter of fact, my training, basic training, come from Volkswagen. I used to do from minor repair up to major repair on the Volkswagen, especially when you had the Beetle with the engine in the back and the truck with the engine in the back. I did all of those. And then the Volkswagen, that's a Volkswagen coming on, the Peugeot came in with diesel engine. I used to overhaul those back in my time.
Let me ask you a question. If I was to buy, say, an older Beetle or like a Carmen Ghia, or perhaps like a Porsche 356, would you be able to help me?
I can give you some answers. I had to go back and try to retune up my mind.
JP, this man got enough on his plate.
I got a big plate now.
Yeah, right. He got it. This man got enough on his plate because what we're trying to do is educate the folk about life and about the past things that he has accomplished and the skills he still maintains. Now, JP, the reason I jumped in on like this because you got the best folks working with you, including yourself, and so we don't want to throw that because that'd be like asking Billy Jones, can you do such and such? And I'm a master of everything and knowledge of nothing.
You know what I think? I think it's a problem too.
What's that, bro?
Car guys. It's like if you left the mafia.
Yes.
And they keep trying to pull you back in.
Okay.
And that's how it is for car guys. It's like it takes that trigger. If I show up at his house, I promise you with a car McGee, he ain't gonna be out there for hours.
Sure will.
You got back then and the flex capacitor and the alternator goes and I guarantee that if I pull up on it.
Okay.
Now, talk about the coming year, Brother Billy.
Oh, see what you've taught that, JP?
I used to build race cars out of them, pump up the motor. I had one convertible.
You ain't doing nothing but make me stalk you now for information.
But
you don't fed the beast now.
Exactly.
no, but anyway, back, turn it off.
Okay.
I got Muhammad Mama here now.
Yeah.
And I asked JP to read what I just gave him.
This is the Energizer 2000 Fertilizing Wild Hair Grow Oil Treatment. This helps promote hair growth, helps thinning, temples, and edges. Great for natural hair, relaxed hair with black seed oil. Now, this is the truth, because now is some of this also in the Wave Shine? Because again, I've been using the Wave Shine, religiously for 3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
And again, my sunroof is closing up.
Uh-oh.
It was open right here,
okay,
and now it's closing up. And I was worried I was going to pull up to the scene with the roofmen, and the whole top was going to start receding like George Jefferson. But I started using the African Easy Silk.
You moved on up.
Yeah, and it's closing my sunroof. But this right here, this is for anybody that's thinning, losing hair, your baby hairs ain't working out, your edges don't look right. Put this on, start using this product, and I guarantee you look like the Jackson 5 in the early 70s in a couple of weeks.
With that hair growth, that's why they call it the wild.
Okay,
hair
you
growth.
can give that back to me now.
And Hair Doc, that product you just put over there, I mean, that's one of the products. When you first introduced it to me, I put it out to some of my clients, and within a week and a half, I had folks calling me, let me know that they had new hair growth on their head. We're talking about folks that were older folks that was receiving this information or receiving this particular products.
I want to give a demonstration, if I may, with this. I don't know if he can get my camera on here. So can you see me? What I'm? Can you see what I'm doing?
Can you switch my picture to his picture?
I don't know what we can. Can you see this? I don't know if I need to tilt.
Hey, Doc, you just got to lift it up.
Okay, can you see her now? Okay, there it is. Now, this is a girl. Now, what you see this red
lift
tip?
It up a little higher, Doc.
No, I'm taking. Can you see this red tip
there
on the end of here? Okay, I want you to be able to take this off, and you want to go down in here and come like this, and then again like that, and then I want you to get into your fingers and massage all the way through the whole head of hair. When you do that, you're stimulating the scalp. You're getting the wild growth, hair growth down into the scalp, so it get into the blood circulation of your scalp.
Can you show us that finger roll again, the way you're doing it? Because some people, do it differently.
Now, here it is up here. You want to go from here to here, then from here to here, and then you want to get into that with your fingers like this.
Yes. Now, slow up a minute, Doc, and let folks who are watching it see how you're moving those fingers. You're not digging.
No, I'm just moving my fingers. Okay. I had to have a bald head. Boop. Now, these are my fingers. I'm digging down here, rubbing in the scalp. Down, but pretend the hair is on there. You want to gentle rub all the way through. As I say that, you want to make love to your scalp.
I thought so.
Okay, gentle, all the way through. Spending 15 or 20 minutes per night, 3 times a week on the scalp. Not the hair, but the scalp with the oil. And you're going to stimulate that scalp, and you're going to start to have the hair grow even more. But you got to stimulate the scalp. Now, why do I say that? Stress, strain, power out, too much water, kids getting on your nerve, husband getting on your nerve, wife getting on your nerve, somebody getting on your nerve, the life getting on your nerve. Then you go to bed, your muscles are so tight, can't nothing get in or get out.
Lack of money get on your nerve.
Lack of everything. Wasting your money get on your nerve. You need to be driving a bad light, but you want to drive a Cadillac because you get on your nerve and mess you up. So you need to loosen that up. And this right here will help you along with the other part of it, but I'm mainly talking about this. There are 2 items today. The wild growth treatment, and every now and then, about every 3 to 4 weeks, you need to do a hot oil treatment. Now, how do you do a hot oil treatment? Basically the same way. after shampoo and condition your hair, then you want to take a cup of water and put it in the microwave and get it good and hot. Then take it back out and set the hot oil inside the water for it to get warm.
So you just putting a whole container in that?
A whole container down in the cup with the water. So once it get warm, then you take it and do the same thing. Poop, and work it in. And let it set for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes. That's your hot oil treatment. You don't shampoo it out. You just want to rinse it out.
Well, do you put one of those hats on it, scalp caps, or anything?
Maybe after you get it all on there, you put a cap on it and let it set on there for about 10 or 15 minutes. And that's your hot oil treatment.
Okay.
Okay? Just to give you a little information. But now, if you get lost, don't understand what I'm saying, I want Billy.
Yes, sir.
To tell you how to make contact with me.
You want to call 313-277-2319. JP, can we sing that together, bro?
Let's do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 313-277-2319.
You know, we need to get Morris Day to do that. 313-277-2319. Hey, that's a commercial. I just come up with them like that.
Just like that.
That's a commercial. Hey,
And
Sean,
guess
let's put
what?
it together, man. Let's edit this after we get
T.I.,
what
T.I. gonna do with that song? I mean, I just need to know something about T.I. right about now, bro.
Oh man, T.I. is on a perpendicular trajectory towards the atmosphere.
Head doc, bring us back.
Okay, now, once they done told you how to get in touch with me, if you're going through anything with dealing with your hair, call me. If I'm not there, leave a message. I will get back with you. I'm going to give out my other number for a special call, but then you can find me almost any place. WHPR, Billy, you know all about that. Right here at the station, they got my number.
That's 313-868-6612.
Oh, I forgot something. Brother Harvey told me to tell you. He's on his way back. He's supposed to call in today if he had a chance to. But he came out and picked up his merchandise and he rode in.
Okay.
But he will be back. He ready to come back and sit in with us as soon as he can, but because he's on his way back. But in the meantime,
yes,
the time slot, we got to monitor that, Brother Billy. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The call-in time.
Yes. Oh, yes. So for persons and people and friends from around the world who want to call and want to have, what is that word for when you want to talk, JP? You want to conversate?
Oh, you want to have dialogue. You want to have discourse. You want to have,
and so if you want to partake in that type of conversation, you want to call about the last 15 minutes of the show. We're going to open the telephone lines the last 15 minutes of the show so that you can call in and give us a couple, 2 or 3 minutes of your time to speak to the hair doctor, speak to JP, speak to Billy E. Jones, and, give us 2 or 3 minutes, the last 15 minutes of the show. Does that sound good, Doc?
It sounds good. But now, each and every one of them, like I said earlier, the show is brought to you by African Silk, Days Droppery, and all of the African Silk distributors, and special
Doc.
you.
And Doc, don't forget about Come Home a Beauty.
Oh, yeah, Come Home a Beauty. Yeah, Come Home. Well, see, I was getting ready to go over there, but you called me.
Oh.
Because the reason why I didn't call them because I have a representative of Come Home a Beauty. And I don't know what language he speaks, but it's different. Brother JP.
I speak black. I speak more. No,
blackish.
Blackish. And when you come over to Come Home a Beauty, do not expect any brothers in suits. Okay, you're gonna see real guys, regular guys, but these are the brothers that are gonna show you love, roll out the red carpet for you, make sure you're protected and safe, and then make sure you get access to all the products and things that you need, in particular African Easy Silk. Because a lot of brothers come in there, it's nappy, it's unhappy, it's looking crappy, and we got to get that African Easy Silk down into the core, into the roots, because we were stressed out people. They just had a report the other day that said Detroit is the most stressed city in America.
Man.
So, you know, and when you stress, it creates peroxide in your pores, and that's what grays your hair, you know.
Well, I tell you this right now. We've got thousands and thousands and thousands of people that's getting a lot of peroxide in their hair if they got hair. Because, again, this going on, do you realize how many people lost food? You know, possibly just gone to the market and got a whole refrigerator full of food, fresh food to go in the freezer, and food they had in the freezer. That's gone now.
Yeah.
You know, you could get a little ice and try to hold on to it, but after this, 2.5 days of no power, it's gone. Throw the food away, y'all. Don't get sick.
Yeah. It can be life-changing.
But you know, listen, audience, don't get dismayed. Send DT a bill for all your food that you got stored away, and it should be deducted from your light bill because it's not your fault, it's theirs. And some people forget and throw the food away, and plus they don't throw the money away. Send them a bill and tell them, I've been out of power, you promised me, and I need some help to restore my food that is wasted. Agree?
And take those 2 or 3 days off my bill.
Take something off of my bill.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because you don't lost maybe $300 or $400 worth of food.
Yes.
I mean, and like you said earlier, Billy, what if somebody passed?
That's right.
What if somebody couldn't get their insulin or, you know, their respirator, anything?
And the air. You know, I mean, we got people on a heart machine at home.
Exactly.
You know, we got people that have to have air. Air is their drug, and that's what they have to have. And when those machines run out, they got the canisters. When those canisters goes out, they're gone. When the main machine goes out, it's gone. When the power goes off, the main machine is gone. If you have a portable machine, when the power goes out and it goes on self-sustain, it's gone once the power, the self-charge is gone. You have no air. You're sitting around trying to sit outside. It's burning hot. And seniors are being exposed to being jumped. Seniors are being exposed to having someone come and invade their home from trying to sit outside and get air, etc. You know, it's a terrible, terrible time, but like your hair docs say, but we're blessed anyway because they say, God, don't put things that's too heavy that you can't handle.
And thank God it happened in the summertime.
Yes.
And not the wintertime. At least, you know, some people could at least go outside and barbecue their food if they, you know, if it's still there. But nonetheless, shout out and peace and blessings to those who've been suffering the last couple of days.
And I'm going to the market because I know I'm going to see a whole lot of people pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
You got to restock.
But seriously, though, I believe the DTE have insurance to help cover the losses that the customers have, but yet we have. If you don't say nothing, they don't know nothing.
That's right. That's right.
And we have a tendency to we can make it. Well, it wasn't your fault. It's just a thing of nature. What happened? So I'm paying my bill. So you owe me. So let's get together and do something. At my household, I said, look, send them a bill. Let them know. I think last year it went out 3 or 4 days, lost a whole $500 worth of food. Wow. Didn't even say nothing about it. But this time, say something about it. But anyway, let's move forward. Yes. That is another fact of stress.
Yes. Yep.
That's why I give you this nightcap to help you to release that stress. Give it to him. And massage that scalp.
And I guarantee you, in those households in this last couple, 2 or 3 days, you're talking about some angry exchanges between the man and the woman and the children that have been going on. You know, so we're talking about everybody is stressed, and it's going to take a little time to come off of that stress because people are saying things that they really didn't mean, but was down in their tummy, and they was angry at DTE, angry about the power, and they just spoke harshly.
Right.
And sometimes it's not the word, it's the tones you use.
Yes. And it's been a full moon the last week, and we've been in Mercury retrograde until the end of the month. So it's been a lot of craziness. Like every day, you know, as soon as I pull up, you see accidents. Cars flipped over. And it's like, man, people are like you say, people are literally stressed, man. Everybody needs African Easy Silk. I wish it was that easy just to use the product and solve everybody's problems. But, you know, it'll solve one major problem.
Right.
That's your hair, your scalp, your skin, and it's critical.
And hair doc. For those feet, it's summertime for those feet.
Well,
my. Your
Well,
feet, your treads.
I can't sleep unless I got lotion on my feet.
No, bro.
I can't
No,
sleep
bro.
if my feet are dry.
Bro, oh my goodness, y'all, let me hit you to this. But it's like that song said, hair doc, my throat's a little dry. I can't kind of get it out. Can you help me with this foot lotion? Tell them about that, hair doc, please.
Well, as my friend used to say, especially ladies with your bad feet, to turn up your stocking, you try to go to church. Every time you put some on, you run back and say, well, these stockings, you no good. Look at your feet. And it's not the stocking, it's your feet. And that's when you need to get that foot and body lotion. And we got one for big feet and in between feet. And Brother Harvey just ordered a whole case of the foot lotion, and because he got a demand for it, and it's good, and he even told me somebody used to use it on their head.
Oh, now let's not give out the secrets of Billy E. Jones. Now. Come on.
but the foot lotion is awesome.
Yes.
And if you got a dry, itchy feet and pain in the feet, get that foot lotion.
And if you're trying to go to bed and not going to bed by yourself, and your friend keep on going on way on the other side of the bed, you wonder why. Because you wake up in the morning and her legs all scratched up.
You ripping up sheets.
Yes. I mean, you trying to be King Kong, and she's saying, get back, Joe.
Hey, yeah, gotta do it. Fellas gotta get the manis and the petties. You know, it's not the most masculine thing to do. It's not, you may not want to be seen up in there, but it's necessary, like you say, especially if you're in the bed with somebody else. They don't want to get sliced and diced.
That's right.
By your feet.
So they don't have to wear them socks to bed, fellas.
So you have that available for them? I know I have it available at the store, but do you have it available for them, Brother Billy?
All they got to do is call 313-868-6612, and that's the studio here with 160 Victor Street. That's TV 33. We got it. You just come in and ask for Renee or call the number, and or you can call the number I have. And actually, Doc, I really don't take no calls. I take texts because I get too many spam calls.
Okay.
You can text me at 313-412-3111, and we'll make sure that we'll get you that foot lotion because again, you know, your feet got that dry, crusty look. And I see people in those sandals. Man, I'd be wondering, I see these guys, what these sandals on their feet look like they got about 4 layers of crust. And I'd be wondering, why, this pretty lady, why is she with him like that? Why she didn't, put on some socks.
Period.
And I know they say you're not supposed to wear socks with sandals, but if
you can.
If your feet, if your feet are like that, I'm going to put on me some socks. You believe that?
Like a woman's foot is like a work of art. When you see a beautiful woman's foot in this shape, you just want to look at it like,
oh, man,
that's so pretty. Did this little piggy eat roast beef? Did this little piggy have none? Did this little piggy cry wee, wee, wee? Beautiful feet on a woman is so essential. It's just as, to me, imperative as having nice hair and having your hair, put together.
And if you come across a woman, lady, and she's beautiful from head to knee, and you look down at them feet, oh my God. oh my God.
The hair to knee.
Then you supposed to say, have no fear because the foot lotion is here. And we're moving forward, just having a good time this morning. And I wanted to take this opportunity once again for the east side, the west side, the north side, and in between side. I want to have a sip of tea for you.
And while you're having that sip of tea, JP.
Yes, sir.
I believe that you and your brother at Come Home of Beauty can get that foot lotion as well, right?
Absolutely. And
what's that number to call?
If you're a young lady, we might help you demonstrate how it goes on your feet. We might help you. So we got brothers that'll do that.
Hold on now.
But Come Home of Beauty. COME, Community of Maya Ewald. Come Home of Beauty, 2872 Ewald Circle at the corner of Schoolcraft.
Okay.
And the number, 313-300-1857. Again, that's 313-300-1857. 57.
Hey, Doc, did you get those tips? Did you get all those tips in yet?
I got them in with Mr. R.J. Watkins and Mr. Henry Tyler.
Respect.
And Brother Sean, this is for you.
Shout out to RJ. Much respect.
And I think it's JP and Billy Jones and JP Morgan. This is for you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Salute.
But now this is to all of the listening audience, all of the independent distributors, and everybody else, and special my senior citizens. The ones in the nursing home, the ones in the convalescent home, the one is in the senior building, and the one are taking care of each other. This is for you.
Yes, yes. And you know, hey, Doc, the products give the seniors such a wonderful smell. You put those products in their hair. You use the lotions on their body, on their skin, the oils, etc. And they have such a wonderful, and it's not a perfumey smell. It's a wonderful fragrance to it. And it's not overwhelming, but it just makes you want to hug your senior mom or dad or grandfather, granddad, or mother, or even your grand friends. It just smells so good. Go right here, Doc.
Well, you know, now, we talked about the women, we talked about the men, and we talked about the vitamin E oil, we talked about the hot oil treatment, we talked about the wild growth treatment, and we even talked about the foot lotion. Now, guys, those who are wearing the beard, got those long beard that scratches and hurts your face and hurts your hand, we have something for you. And I have a box down there, JP picked that box up for me down there. I have a case down there, and in that case, going over to Come Home of Beauty, it's got the beard cream. He ordered a whole case of it.
You know, I love this.
A whole case of the beard cream.
I love this. I mean, I love this, and I just want the world to know that I love being a part of this team. I love being with this team of guys and ladies at Point, but I love this team that I'm with today. And I love it because it is teaching us how to work together, how to do business together, how to have love together, how to share respect with each other, showing the folks how we work together. And you see, every Monday just about, Hair Doc comes in, and JP, who is the representative of Come Home of Beauty, is picking up supplies for his brother and the other part of the community. This is what business is about. It's networking, but if you can get together on a TV show and work together, then you are making a powerful statement to other folks saying, when JP talks, we know we can listen. Why? Because he is in partnership with the hair doctor as well. Because if you help JP, you're helping the hair doctor, because the more that JP and his brother Come Home of Beauty can order, the bigger supplies that he can order, guess what? The greater it helps the hair doctor do the business of Easy Silk Hair and Skin Line Products distribution. So, folks, this is how, and this is what the Hair Doctor Show is about. It ain't just about getting on here laugh-gabbing. That's not what we're doing. It's about showing you the progressiveness of how to take care of business. I'm through with this now, y'all. Come on, help me somebody.
I'm right here. I'm right here for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, in other communities, their dollars circulate many times before they leave the community.
True
The
that.
Asian community, their dollar flips 14 times.
Yes.
The Jewish community, I think it's 12 or 13 times. The Latino community, it's about 10 times. The black community, it's no times.
It's a banana peel,
The
baby.
money generally comes in and leaves and goes to other sources in other communities. What we're doing right here is we're continuing the circulation. We're circulating dollars and promoting each other and each other's business. This is what we have to do.
That's right.
If we expect to sustain.
You know, just what I expect more. I got some information this morning. I'm going to have to pursue it myself. But the more we can do together, the more the legacy of J.D. Hill lives on.
That's right.
It continues to travel. The word EEOC, education, education,
Yes.
continuous education can lead to many things. The independent distributor will put you in business for yourself. And the more we can work together, the more we can do together, more we can inspire others to be the best they can be. That's what we got to do.
That's right.
We used to do it.
Yes.
Well before we got integration.
You know what? You hit. Now, I was sitting over saying, should I holler it out?
You can go there. You know I'm a road with you. You can go there.
Yeah. I mean, this is real, brother.
No,
You know.
before integration, it was called segregation. We knew who loved us. We know who hated us. And in our community, everything we had belongs to us. In our community, the dollar continued to turn over, JP.
Yes, sir.
Over and over and over again. But now, only thing got integrated was our money. And we began to get segregated amongst ourselves.
Yes, yes.
So we are somebody. The world cannot function without us.
It wouldn't exist without us.
Because
It
of the
wouldn't
fact,
exist without
the word have and have not. They might have the money, we got the knowledge.
And we taught them.
And we teach them everything.
Everything.
You take for an example, the barbecue. You buy, we fry. Chicken wing. Everything we had, the hamburgers, everything we were doing in our community now is owned by somebody else. I won't call no name, but it's owned by somebody else. But then again, we can come back if we begin to do what we are doing here, sharing information with each other. I got your back, you got mine. I help you, you help me. We can come back. We have to learn to teach our young men and women, as I do every day at the store. You got to go to get your knowledge, but get a skill along with that knowledge so you can help yourself. Instead of trying to find a job, you can go to work.
And Herr Doctor.
Yes, sir.
JP, and I want to thank you very much, brother, for taking a peek at the show Sunday, brother.
Absolutely.
You know, that's what Dick Gregory was about. And the reason I jumped in real quick is because when JP opened up the conversation about my opening of my TV show that's on Sundays from 8:30 to 8:30 to 10 on Sunday mornings. Thanks again, Jay. And we're going to get you there sometime pretty soon, too.
Appreciate it.
But, you know, I just think that the process that the hair doctor has put together, that the process of knowing that distributors, the door is open for you to come and sit in these seats.
Right.
It's the process of us promoting within ourselves because, again, we have to understand that if you have a business and if you don't talk about it, if you don't promote it, that word of mouth thing used to be, they say that was the greatest part of advertising. Okay, great. But if you're only seeing 7, 8 folks, okay, and I'm seeing 100 or 1,000 seeing me, guess who's going to get the greater results? Who's going to be the greater, more popular business? We have to learn how to promote ourselves, and that's exactly what the hair doctor, through J.D. Hill and the hair doctor's presentation, that's how I was discovered through Mr. J.D. Hill, through Mr. R.J. Watkins, Henry Tyler, and then, of course, Mr. J.D. Hill saw me and decided that I could be his spokesperson. It's about being available. It's about being able to promote yourself. If you got a skill and you don't tell nobody, show nobody, so what? It's just you and yours. You know, the hair doctor, when I would say, or when hair doctor would call into the show and he'd say, Billy Jones, what time is it? What would you say, hair doc?
Africa needs a silk time.
All right, all right. See, it's a process that even though the hair doctor was not in the studio with me, the hair doctor would call into the show and would teach from wherever he was located, and I knew exactly what we were talking about because the first thing he's asking is, Billy Jones, what time is it? And my response was always, it's African easy silk time, sir. And we on a roll. JP?
Got to advertise your business. You know, I've been in advertising many years. That was my thing. But advertising is about frequency and repetition. How often you hear it, and how often the message is repeated in a protracted period. And that's a thing I see a lot of businesses suffer from, is the lack of advertising. One of the arguments clients used to say back in the day, well, when I make some more money, I advertise. Well, you got to advertise to make some more money. You're going to drive some business in here, you got to advertise.
That's
you don't put the cart before the horse and expect it to go.
And you're exactly right, because through the years, I've had folks call in and say, well, you need to go do business with such and such, and I say, well, why don't they come and advertise? Well, they don't have the money to advertise. Well, tell me this. When you go into business, you have to set aside so many dollars out of the money that you're bringing in to advertise, to make your money continue to grow. You can't just sit there and say, well, I'm going to sit here and see who's going to come in. Do that, and we'll see how long your door stays open.
Well, what you said is so true. If you go in planting trees, and all you're going to do is sit under them, now what?
You in the shade tree.
Right. But what I'm saying is, you have to go out and promote. And then if you want somebody to know about your product, you got to go out and promote. For many years, we did a whole lot of background before we came to the airwaves. But then when we come to the airwaves, we come to the airwaves with something. And see, and I didn't know what Mr. Hill was doing. He was checking out my background and where I had been before he brought me in. There's some say, well, he don't know what he's talking about, but you might have saw the product, but I knew what was in it, and now I know how to use it. But anyway, that's a long story, but tune in every Monday morning, brother. For who?
You want to tune in every morning, 8 a.m. to 9 for the Hair Doctor Show. Help me, JP.
Come see us. Come home with beauty. 2872 Ewald Circle. Give us a call. Let us know you're on your way. If we still got some rose petals left, we'll throw them at your feet. If not, we're just going to greet you and make sure you have a great time and you respect it and you get the best customer service possible. Or give us a call, 313-300-1857.
Okay, and don't forget about 4025 Inkster Road in Inkster. That's the Hair Doctor's location, and you can reach the Hair Doctor by calling 313-277-2319. I can't see the telephone, so I'm not sure if we're getting the calls or what time it is exactly, but remember, family, if you want to call, Sean is there. Maybe he can push the numbers if the calls come in. But the number here, 313-868-0342. I believe that number will work in a rollover. But again, only in the last 15 minutes of the show, family. But again, if you got 2 or 3 minutes, you want to call and say something, share, or give a shout out to the Hair Doctor, JP, Billy Jones, you can do that as well. Because again, we want to be your show early in the morning on Mondays from 8 to 9. Back to you, JP. Back to you,
it's
Hair
all
Doctor.
good. I'll take it if you want. No. Hey, somebody ever tells you, go back where you came from?
Ooh.
Come home with beauty.
Hey,
because that's where you came from. All right, community of Mayat, Ewald. And for those who don't know, Mayat was a goddess of truth, justice, law, and judgment. This is the source of the Ten Commandments. This is the African source of the Ten Commandments.
So you're not talking about Love Mayat, who used to have a show here at TV 33, and boy, I tell you, she would talking that sex talk, boy. Hair Doc, back to you.
Yeah, oh, wow.
But you know,
find those archive tapes.
But now, always remember this. If your hair is not becoming to you, you need to be coming to 4025 Inkster Road in the city of Inkster, the home of African Easy Silk hair care product, where you find each and everything in that store.
In the store.
That's a cold line. If your hair is not becoming, you need to be coming to African Easy Silk.
Hello.
Boy,
but in the store.
Let me get my pen right
there. Yeah, that's a commercial. That's a tagline. If your hair's not becoming, you should be coming to African Easy Silk. And where's that located?
4025 Inkster Road, right in the city of Inkster, the home of African Easy Silk hair care product. We have something that'll help you look good, feel good, and eat some candy, you taste good. Now we got something that'll help you smell good.
And we're going to talk about some fitness pretty soon here, Doc, because I'm putting on my clothes, and I've lost a lot of weight.
Well.
You know, I mean, it's a good thing. A good thing, a bad thing. I got about 40-some suits all custom tailored to me when I was a bigger guy. And I'm looking at myself and say, boy, I tell you what, I am old school wearing that boxy look.
yeah. I had to slim down a lot of suits too. I had to retail a lot of suits. Because I just lost so much weight, and it's not. I don't think it's coming back.
Done.
You know.
Oh no, mine is.
Lifestyle.
You know, I was at 225, baby. 225, and at what you call a short man, 6 foot. You know what that means?
About the same way. I was 250, and I'm about 230 now, 227, 230. You know, which is still big, but it doesn't look, you know, big on me. But
both of y'all,
it doesn't have the obesity.
Both of y'all taller than me, but I was 222 and I'm down to 216.
Wow.
And that's with a bad leg.
Wow. Okay.
And a bad leg weighs about 10 pounds by itself.
Right.
So that's the inside, y'all.
My Uzi weighs a ton. But they don't know about that. That's old school P.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know how much time we got left. But
how many? 1 minute left.
Oh, okay. All right.
Bye, here, Doc.
We get ready to get out of here until next week at the same time. Back here, WHPR TV 33, the home of African Needle Silk Hair Care product. And we're going to say goodbye, and we'll sign it off to Billy and DJ.
We don't have the time. We got to go.
Oh, we had to leave here. All right.
Deuces.
Until then, my friend, God love you, and I love you too. Goodbye.
Soft, silky, and full of body. Or would you like beautiful, straight, shiny, long-lasting hair? Well, try our cherry or extreme hold spritz. With our cream shine, it's guaranteed to give you that look you want. How about dry, achy feet or legs that you can't seem to keep moisturized? Well, try our African Shea Butter Foot Lotion. We have many products to help you with all phases of your beauty and body needs. For a full list of all our products, please visit our website at www.aeasysilk.com or call us at 313-277-2319.
Alexa, open TV 33 Live. Alexa, open FM Detroit. Alexa, open FM Virgin Islands. Now you can listen to WHPR, TV 33, and WVIE on Amazon Echo. Don't miss a minute of your favorite shows. And find out how you can have your own show heard worldwide on Amazon Echo. For more information, go to FirestickTVNetwork.com or call us at 313-868-6612. The Watkins Broadcasting Company.
Green bean pie is the grand champion of all bean pies. The rich flavor and smooth texture takes this pie to a whole new level of delicious. One bite and you're
going to the auction. Come down to our office at 400 Monroe in downtown Detroit on the 5th floor.